Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead Cande Roth. We are looking at an okay day today. We'll get some sunshine and 52. The rain starts later tonight. And then Saturday, 60, windy, rainy. It looks like a washout on Saturday.
It does. It really does. I have to go out today and get everything we need for the weekend so I don't have to get wet tomorrow and melt.
And then Sunday, Palm Sunday, 50 and sunny but breezy. Going to be a little windy on Sunday.
But I saw people buying palms all this week. I said it must be Palm Sunday coming up.
You see, Candy, I'm here with all the news, all the info for you.
Very good.
Yes, life is good. I love to get a recap of your evening.
Life is good. Brian made a meatloaf. My meatloaf is better. But hey, he can't have a Ted every day. You know what I mean?
What makes his meatloaf not as good?
Well, he put some bacon on top of it, which I took it off. I don't like that. And it was salty. It wasn't good.
Are you whispering because he's still sleeping? Is that right?
Yes. I don't want him to hear. I already told him this, and he got very sensitive. And I said, you know what? You can dish it up. I see you can't take it.
Now,
no 10 there last night.
Did you backtrack for a second? Did you say he put bacon on the meatloaf?
Yes, on top.
So my mother-in-law, who has not made a meatloaf in many, many years that I can remember, she used to make it all the time. She would put bacon on top of the meatloaf.
I'm not a fan of it. It's not crisp like you would get if you're getting breakfast or whatever.
Right.
And why eat that? You know, if I'm going to have bacon, I want it crispy.
Yes.
Just even a side order with nothing. I
understand.
Want it thin and crispy.
Now, how do you make your meatloaf?
Well, first of all, I use turkey meat. That's what scared him to the store to buy regular meat.
Come on. You can't make a meatloaf with turkey meat.
Happen to make very good turkey meatloaf.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, what are you going to do? What did you have?
Dana cooked the rest of the chicken franchise.
Yes, that's right.
We had a whole plate of pre-breaded chicken franchise, pre-floured, whatever you want to.
Yes.
Right? And she cooked that last night when Leah and I got home from her tennis. As a matter of fact, so Leah had her Thursday tennis lesson, and then we rolled over to the school because the boys' tennis team was playing a home match against a really good high school.
Oh.
So we watched a little of that. We went over and checked out the boys' team and see what was up with them, and it was fun to watch for a little bit. We caught like the last half hour of their matches, and then we went home and we had some chicken franchise candy.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it was nice.
Now, don't forget
what
you have to do this weekend. Tomorrow would probably be a good day because it's a washout.
Mm-hmm. Take a shot of tequila. I could either do it in the afternoon or after, Leah has Saturday night tennis, so I'd have to...
it's your choice, but someone has to film it. I'm sure Abigail is more than capable of doing that.
All right. Speaking of Abigail, she was supposed to have a sleepover this weekend at Cousin Molly. And Dina actually had plans to take them to a Broadway show.
What?
The Six, I think it was called.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the show is about or anything, but I guess it's appropriate for kids. And Molly came down with the flu earlier this week.
Oh,
and
I wasn't feeling well yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry she has the flu.
Yeah, she's just recovering. She's getting better, but, she's wiped. Yeah, she's wiped out.
Yeah, of course. I get that. Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I got to book a weekend with your sister Dina.
Oh, hey, listen, nobody takes care of sleepover children better.
I have to book mine in because really she does. They go to great restaurants. They do a lot of fun activities. They're always doing something great.
Right, as opposed to when Molly is here and Abby says, "Can we do something?" and I yell, "Get in the basement." Get out of
That
here.
is not true. But
No.
you're not showing a good time like your sister.
Wait, hold on. We do fun things.
You do fun things, but she always seems to have a really great plan and places to go and things to do.
Yes. Well, so, going to Dina's house for a sleepover is like getting the greatest VIP treatment. You know what it's like? It's like going to a concert or a sporting event and being in a suite. Your own bathroom, your own food, everything's good. You're relaxed. It's a
You
beautiful.
get all your favorites.
That's
there's
right.
activities.
Oh, it's great. Coming here for a sleepover, you're still going to the concert or the baseball game or the sporting event, but you're sitting in the upper deck. You're not necessarily in the suite, right?
Right. We're not
Yeah.
going to any 5-star restaurants all together. Maybe once in a while, but really not.
She does know how to treat the kids, I will
She
tell
really
you.
does.
Yeah, so we will, we'll redo that. I actually, I told Abby, I said, listen, we'll buy you some snacks, and you could have a virtual sleepover with her on FaceTime or something.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, the kids like to do that.
Plus, it's going to be a washout tomorrow. Going into the city would have been miserable.
Oh, what a disaster! Yeah, going in with the rain and everything wouldn't have been very, very nice. So, everything happens for a reason, I believe.
I do believe that sometimes we don't know what the reason is, but we figure it out in time.
That's right. Candy, I'm going to start you off this way for the beginning of the show. They did a poll. I'm trying to see who did it. It doesn't really matter, but I'm seeing this poll that someone did about how the average American feels insecure 5 times a day.
Ooh.
But half of people who pretend to be confident say it makes them more confident. So basically, the word here is, if you're not feeling great about yourself, just fake it, kid.
Fake it until it's real. There's some sort of saying.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. There you go.
That's right. Obviously, the biggest thing in our confidence is speaking in front of a large group of people, not being prepared for something. Maybe it's a test or a meeting. Being the last person to show up for a meeting. That's always
Going
the worst.
into a gym when you're not all that fit.
Yeah, that's possible. Absolutely. The top jobs, by the way, we associate with confidence. Doctors and nurses, members of the military, people in business, politicians, and athletes, they exude confidence. But as we know, a lot of those people are faking it, Candy.
Absolutely. And they never make it, okay?
And let me be clear. The doctors and nurses aren't faking it. The members of the military aren't faking it. But sometimes people in business and politicians are faking it, Candy.
Yes, and we don't like that.
That's right. So anyway, that's the word today. If you're not feeling great about yourself, just, exude the confidence, and you'll be good.
Don't you find the older you get, the more confident you are? It's like
Yeah,
you just don't care what other people think.
Your last line is what I was about to say. The older you get, the less you care about what people think about you, right? So here's a great example. I don't care that people know on the weekend I like to lay on the couch and watch television. That's right. Fathead,
That's right.
radio guy, country guy, right?
I can binge with the best.
I could be gallivanting to any show or city I want. Candy, just want to watch some Netflix and sports on television.
I understand.
That's it. Yes, we don't care. At a certain point, you don't care.
I feel very confident. I wish I felt this way in my 20s. I really do.
That's right. Well, I tell that to my kids all the time. And by the way, not to disparage anybody that they hang out with, they're friends with, or anything that goes on in high school. But I try to relay to them, when they have a bad day at school or something, say, listen, once you get to college, I said, your real life begins college and beyond. That's when you make your closest friends. That's when you develop the type of person, as far as, job and life and where you're going to be and what you're going to do. High school will be a blip on the radar. Don't worry about any of the drama or the nonsense that goes on in high school.
Great advice, because nothing could be truer.
Right. And I think to me and all my friends, how many high school friends we still have, or how many high school people we still, think about or talk to, it's not that many, if any, Ken.
Well, I have Brian, who I met in the 2nd grade, and I have Ellen, who I met in the 3rd grade. So we're lifelong friends. That's it from high school. And all of school, but then in college, Yvonne. So That's it. But yeah, not many close friends. And my friend Kim. So if you have a handful, if you've got 5 good people in your life, that's great. And they don't all come from high school, that's for sure.
Right, and if you're lucky enough with high school and college combined, if you can have 2 to 3 really solid friends combined from high school to college, you are doing well. You are
Yes.
absolutely lucky.
You know what
right?
I've never asked you, or maybe I have and I forgot? How did you meet Josh?
Josh and I met in Binghamton.
Ah, in college, see?
He was a year behind me, and we lived in dorms that were right next to each other on campus, literally right, like maybe a 50-yard walk from door to door. And then when we moved off campus, in college sometimes you move off
Yeah,
campus.
I don't want to hear that whole story, but
Well,
yeah.
no, I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but I lived around the corner from him. He moved in with a bunch of guys. Literally, I could walk to around the corner from me.
Right.
So that's it. We just became, that was it. We,
In college.
Yeah.
So there
Yeah.
you go.
In college. Yeah, and there you have it. And Murph, my buddy Murph, who works for the company, he's in Florida. We met at our first job at Party 105. So
There you
Yeah.
have it.
that's right. Candy, we have to move on. 7:30, special song on the way. Coming up at 8:12, your next Bald and the Beautiful Entertainment, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. And coming up at 7:47, very soon, I'm going to tell you the cutest story about an eagle you ever heard. I guarantee you're going to say, "Aww."
I can't wait. I can't wait. I love those stories.
All right, we have an okay day today. Saturday is a washout with wind and rain, but it will be 60 Saturday. Sunday, 50, breezy, sunny. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.